This is part 5 in my series of videos on watercolor painting for the absolute beginner. In this video, I'm just going to touch on the subject of value. Value is the relative lightness or darkness of a color. The reason I wanted to include a video on value is because it comes into play with the roses that I'm going to be teaching you how to paint. Here I have painted 3 values of this reddish color. It's alizarin crimson. And there is a dark, a medium, and a light value. This is all the same paint color. So in watercolor, to lighten a color or to create a lighter value, you add water to the paint. As you can see in this little rose, the center of it is the dark value. These middle petals are the medium value, and then the outer petals are the light value. And traditionally in watercolor painting, there's no such thing as white paint. If you want white, you can see that there's little interspersed white in this rose. You just don't paint the paper. The paper is the white color. I'm going to quickly show you how to accomplish getting these 3 values with my alizarin crimson. So I'm going to dip into the paint and I'm going to create a well on my palette that is fairly saturated with paint, meaning it has more paint than it does water. And when I paint with this, I'm going to get that nice dark alizarin crimson color. And that is the darkest value. That is the darkest value I would use for the center of the rose. To lighten that, I'm going to add water to the paint. And you sort of have to experiment. You can kind of test it out to see if you have the color you want, and that looks pretty good. So when I paint with this, I'm getting that medium value, and then just add even more water, test it out, and that is the light value. So what you want to take from this is to lighten a color in watercolor painting, you add water, and that is how we will be forming the rose, with the dark, the medium, and the light petals on the outside. In my next video, I will be showing you how to actually paint these little roses, and these will be used in video 7, the final tutorial on how to put everything together and paint this little bouquet of roses.